Greetings, royal family. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another episode of the Morning Boogie Morning Show. Shout out to my live Twitch viewers and shout out to my royal family members over on YouTube who's catching the replay. The chat is live, but the video's pre-recorded. All right, everybody. Hopefully you're having a splendid Thursday. It is the 20th. I think today officially ends Taurus season, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the cutoff is the 20th. It's all good. Taurus season was beautiful. Shout out to all my fellow Tauruses. It is now Gemini season. Yikes! No, I know some good Geminis. Anywho, today's lineup is going to be very, very interesting. All right, we got some highs, got some lows. So I'm just bringing you some of the hot topics, things that are happening in social media or on social media in the world as well, right? So we lost one of our greats yesterday, Paul Mooney. Ugh. So I'm going to get into that. Chloe, the half of Chloe and Halle sisters, Bailey, Chloe might be going solo. So I'm going to get into that. CEASAR Emmanuel from Black Ink Crew, VH1's reality TV show Black Ink Crew. It's a whole lot going on with that situation. He is suing his ex, who's the mother of his child. His ex, Crystal, that's the mother of his daughter, is speaking out. It's just messy. Now, I did talk about this when this first hit the scenes back in January, and I noticed that video is getting more traction. It's picking up traction now, and I'm wondering why, and I'm saying to myself, oh yeah, because everything is playing out on the season. So thanks to those viewers who are viewing and sharing that video. Make sure you do the same with this one. So to royal family members over on YouTube, your admission fee, hit the like button. That's it. That's all. You can hit the like button now. You can hit the like button in the middle of the commentary, but please do not leave without paying your admission fee, hitting the like button. And make sure you're dropping your good mornings and your comments and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get this train started. Paul Mooney. Why do I keep saying Moody? I know somebody with the last name Moody. Comedic genius, Paul Mooney. Okay, he passed away yesterday at the age of 79. Okay, so I actually saw Roland Martin. Roland Martin posted to his Twitter, and he got a call from one of Paul Mooney's family members, basically letting him know that, Paul passed away I don't know if he passed away in his sleep, but he did pass away of a heart attack in his home in Oakland. So Roland Martin decided to post this to his Twitter page to let everybody know. And TMZ did a article. Roland Martin also, Roland Martin Unfiltered on his YouTube channel, he talked about it. And I don't know if he's going to do another tribute. But again, he did, bring this forth before any of the other outlets brought this up. I just want to point that out. So much respect to Roland Martin. TMZ's article reads, Paul Mooney, the longtime comedian, writer, and actor, known best for his work with Richard Pryor, has died from a heart attack, TMZ has learned. According to his family, Mooney died Wednesday morning at his home in Oakland. TMZ is told that the paramedics tried unsuccessfully to revive him after he suffered a heart attack. Paul, who's been out of the public eye for a few years, had also reportedly been suffering from dementia for some time and was staying with a family member. Though born in Louisiana, Mooney moved to Oakland and grew up there and got his start in entertainment as a circus ringmaster. Did you guys know that? Which led to a passion for telling and writing jokes. This led to his first professional gig in show business as a writer for Richard Pryor, and the two would maintain a working relationship for years to come, with Paul contributing to Richard's legendary stand-up performances such as Live on the Sunset Strip. Mooney was also the head writer on the Richard Pryor Show. Okay, did you guys know that? And he wrote a few episodes of Pryor's Place. His other notable writing credits include Sanford and Son, In Living Color, and Chappelle's Show. Dave Chappelle's show that was on Comedy Central. As an actor, where am I? As an actor, Paul's best known for playing Sam Cooke in the 1978 film The Buddy Holly Story, and for his role as Junebug in Spike Lee's Bamboozled, along with regular appearances on Chappelle's Show. Paul Mooney was 79 years old, right? I was first introduced to Paul Mooney on In Living Color, being associated with the Wayans family. And then more recently, Chappelle's Show. You know, he definitely was a staple on the Chappelle Show. I know that Dave Chappelle gave a statement, or he spoke out. I'm not sure what he said. I didn't read up on that. But much respect to Paul Mooney. He left us with a lot of classics. He definitely was a comedic genius. And his legacy definitely will live on. So much prayers to his family and his friends and his loved ones, right? The objective, in my opinion, is not to live forever. That's not the goal. No one's going to live forever, right? But to create something that will live on. I said the same thing when it came to DMX. So may Paul Mooney rest peacefully, okay? All right, we're going to move it along to politics. This is according to the New York Post. Now, if you don't know who this lady is, you should. You should familiarize yourself with the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, okay? Some of you guys might be keeping up with this, but Letitia James wants every morsel, piece, ounce of Trump, former President Donald Trump. So according to the New York Post, Attorney General reveals that Trump Organization probe is now criminal. Why am I so tongue-tied this morning? So New York Attorney General Miss Letitia James, her investigation of the Trump Organization is criminal in nature. This is what her office revealed just Tuesday. So Sister James's office had been conducting a civil investigation of former President Donald Trump's company, former President Cheeto. So the article reads, "We have informed the Trump Organization that our investigation into the organization is no longer purely civil in nature." This is what a spokesperson for the Attorney General said in a statement. "We are now actively investigating the Trump Organization in a criminal capacity, along with the Manhattan DA. We have no additional comment at this time." Now, representative from Letitia James's office and the Trump Organization did not immediately respond to a request for comment from the New York Post. Now, spokesperson for the Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance, he declined to confirm or comment on the nature of the investigation. Now, Ms. James has been investigating the Trump Organization since 2019 after Trump's one-time personal attorney, Michael Cohen, testified to Congress that Trump exaggerated the value of his financial assets in order to help score more favorable terms on loans and insurance policies. Straight up scamming the people. Now, Cohen is serving the remainder of a 3-year prison sentence under federal house arrest after pleading guilty to tax evasion and campaign finance violations. Okay. Now, in the beginning of the investigation, Ms. Letitia James, she subpoenaed Deutsche Bank and Investors Bank for records of business dealings involving the Trump Organization, including Trump's failed attempt to buy the Buffalo Bills in 2014. Eric Trump, the former president's second son, an executive vice president of the Trump Organization, gave evidence to Letitia James's investigation in October of last year after a judge shot down his attempt to postpone doing so until after the November presidential election. So Letitia James is on that ass, basically, okay? And she never let up. So bottom line, this is moving from a civil probe to a criminal probe. So I think Trump, he's planning on spending his summer up north. So I don't know if he's planning to go back to Manhattan. Either way, whether he stays in Florida or whether he goes to Ohio, they are going to come and get your behind. And Letitia James is not playing with this man. I think she's been waiting too long and she's running out of patience. So I will definitely be keeping my eyes and ears glued to this situation to see what happens. I'm pretty sure everyone will hear about this, not just me. All right, let's move on to Radar Online. They posted an interesting article about Bill Gates and his, I guess, soon-to-be ex-wife, Melinda. So Bill Gates, he basically transferred $3 billion to his wife, Melinda, as part of the divorce settlement after admitting to an affair. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. It could be, if Melinda Gates could get cheated on, Beyonce could get cheated on allegedly, anyone can get cheated on. Anyone can cheat. It's a choice. It's a choice. So the article reads, Bill Gates has transferred billions to his estranged wife, Melinda Gates, in the week since she hit him with divorce papers. Damn, $3 billion? According to financial records obtained by Daily Mail, the billionaire announced that he transferred a total of 2.25 million shares of John Deere. The asset is worth an estimated $850 million. Okay? The transfer, now why would this do this? I'm reading this from my phone, and these ads are driving me crazy. The transfer was disclosed in a filing with the Securities Exchange Commission and is required by law. The shares Bill sent his ex, then their divorce is final? Oh, Lord. Represented only 7% of his total stake in the company Deere & Co. Earlier this month, Melinda, she filed for divorce from Bill after 27 years of marriage. The day she filed, Bill's investment company transferred stocks worth $2 billion to his soon-to-be ex-wife. The transfers included 14.1 million shares of Canadian National Railway Company worth an estimated $1.5 billion. Bill also handed her AutoNation shares worth $309 million. Now, last week, it was revealed that Bill transferred Melinda a total of 155 million shares of a Mexican multimedia company named Grupo Televisa. The company produces content for Univision. Melinda now owns a stake in the company worth an estimated $386 million. Last week, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation transferred 25,793,660 shares of Coca-Cola FEMSA to Melinda. Damn. Bill Gates got his hand in every damn thing, right? Man, he doesn't just own Microsoft or own a portion or a share or sits on the board of Microsoft. He got his hands in everything. My goodness. So basically, he got shares in Coca-Cola. Well, of course, this is what they do. This is what rich people do. They don't just have their money sitting in one spot. They throw their hat in just about every ring. Now, Miss Melinda, let me tell you something. She has been ready to leave the marriage, allegedly, since 2019. So she hired divorce lawyers after finding out that basically he lied to her. Bill Gates lied to her about his friendship with, rhymes with Mepshmeen. So yeah, Melinda is like, look, bottom line is she's out. I think that she is making this public, filing for divorce and also talking about some people that he's associated with for her protection and safety. Do you guys think that she always knew that he had some questionable business or personal relationships with people? Or is Ish really about to hit the fan and Melinda knows what's going to hit the fan and she's like, look, I'm out of here? Also, as far as Bill Gates' reputation, what do you think is going to happen to his legacy? Because we all know that this capitalistic, patriarchal society, all they care about, those that benefit from the, capitalism and a patriarchal society, okay, you get where I'm going? All they care about is their money and their legacy, right? Once his legacy is tarnished, what's going to happen to him? We've seen so many people throughout history in this country have had their legacy tarnished, right? And they don't bounce back from that. So yes, this man is a multi-billionaire. He's worth billions. But if his legacy is tarnished, do you think that he's going to hit rock bottom? Do you even care? Did you even know that Bill Gates had his hand in about everything? All I have to say is, Melinda, run, girl, run, okay? I am not mad at her for leaving. I just have a feeling that some ish is about to hit the fan, and that's exactly why she's trying to get the F up out of Dodge, okay? Drop that in the comments. Let me know what you think. Oh, nobody wins when the family feuds. Russell Simmons is suing his ex-wife, Kimora Lee Simmons, for allegedly stealing his stock shares to cover her new husband's legal fees. Can you imagine that? Now, this is posted on Instagram, the Neighborhood Talk, but I'm actually going to be reading the article from The Blast. So Russell Simmons is suing his ex-wife, Kimora Lee Simmons, and her new husband, Tim, for allegedly transferring and using his shares of an energy drink company to pay legal fees for Tim. Wow, which is Kimora Lee's husband. I didn't know that she remarried. I thought after she broke up with, what's his name? The actor. I can't remember his name. Well, apparently she's married and had the nerve to dip into Russell's money to pay for this man's legal fees. Is she crazy? Wow. So Russell Simmons is claiming that his shares of the energy drink company are being used as collateral, wow, to pay a bond in connection with criminal charges filed against Kimora's new husband by the feds. Kimora, this is dirty. You dead wrong for this, girl. In court documents obtained by The Blast, the entertainment mogul claims he, his ex-wife, and her husband invested tens of millions of dollars in the energy drink company. Kimora and Tim, who's her husband, allegedly conspired with each other, aided and abetted each other, and together engaged in fraud by causing an unlawful conversion and fraudulent transfer of the energy drink shares without Russell's consent or knowledge. He claims that Kimora and her new husband transferred his shares to themselves. Russell claims that his new accountants discovered a substantial unexplained change. What? Yo, you dirty for this, Kimora. And I'm going to tell you something, right? You're going to get him caught up. He already, listen, this man fleed the country because he already in some hot water. Ooh, Kimora, you dirty girl. I don't like this. So apparently, Russell Simmons' accountants noticed. So your husband is involved in money laundering, and you think you still got Russell Simmons' last name. So all three of you invested in this energy drink, and how did they get away with that? How did they get away with pulling out money, pulling out his share? Fraud. Well, if he getting arrested for money laundering, then I'm pretty sure he knows how to flim flam and scam. My God, Kimora, you really hit the jackpot this time. What in the hell are you thinking? Lock her up. Throw away the key. All right, moving along. BET. The BET Awards, June 27th. They're going to be live. And guess what? Everybody who is poked, vaxxed, they can basically be in the audience. So the BET Awards is coming back. I'm going to be honest, I kind of liked how they did it last year, where there was no audience. But then a part of me is like, you kind of need that audience for the energy and the applause. It just seemed a little bit weird. But I didn't see anything wrong with the way it was last year. But everybody is itching to get back to quote unquote normal, I guess. So this definitely should be interesting. So the 2021 BET Awards will take place on Sunday, June 27th, and there won't be a Zoom screen in sight. The show will be live from the Microsoft Theater at LA Live. Known among fans as the Black Family Reunion, Culture's biggest night will celebrate the brightest stars across music, television, film, sports, and social impact. I have never heard the BET Awards referred to as the Black Family Reunion. Where the hell did they get that from? So basically, people who have been vaxxed will be allowed to, I guess, purchase tickets or sign up to be in the audience. Now, is the audience going to be at full capacity? Is there going to be some social distancing? Will masks be required? Being that it's an indoor venue, according to Dr. Fauci, some gatherings, indoor gatherings, people don't have to wear their masks. It's their Listen, y'all do what y'all want. I'll be watching from home anyway. And even if I had the opportunity to sit in the audience, I wouldn't. Okay? Point blank, period. But at least they're having the awards and it's not going to be canceled. So I'm here for it. So we'll see what will become of this. I hope this doesn't become a super spreader event. Drop that in the comments and let me know if you care. All right, we moving this thing along fast because I know y'all got things to do. I'm trying to give you this news quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right. Also, if you are just joining YouTube family, all right, welcome. Welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. Make sure you are hitting that like button. That is your admission fee. And if you're in here and you forgot to pay your admission fee, do it now. Go on. Just hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This is according to thatgrapejuice.net. Former girl band members form a supergroup in new BET show, The Encore. Now, when I read this, I said to myself, why? But I'm going to watch because I think that this is going to be absolutely hilarious. So a year ago, remember, what's her name? Keely Williams from 3LW. She tried to be funny and I think was it last year or the year before that? You know, she tried to talk about Notori Naughton, who is going to be in a ABC show called Queens with Brandy Norwood and rapper Eve. I saw the trailer for that, and that is dope. This show, I don't know. So basically, let's see, former BET, here's the full. Okay, so this show was created by a reality, royale, as the article states, Carlos King. Right? He's responsible for Real Housewives of Atlanta, at one point, Hollywood Divas, and the Bell Collective most recently. So the show is officially titled BET Presents The Encore. Now, this is set for June 9th. This is when this show is going to be premiering. And it's the 10 episode, it's a 10 episode season, and it's going to unite 8 names from notable 90s and 2000s groups, as well as a soloist, right? So the collective is given 30 days. This is the premise of the show. They're given 30 days to record an album at a home studio, hone their vocals, and learn intricate choreography. Doesn't this sound like making the band to y'all? I know I'm not tripping. If somebody has to walk to get cheesecake or quesadillas or empanadas, I'm going to be done. So who's in the mix, right? The talent that's confirmed are Aubrey O'Day, she's from Danity Kane, Keely Williams, Promises from 3LW, Shamari DeVoe from the group Black, Pamela Long, Pam from Total. Oh my God, I'm excited to see her. Irish and Lamisha Grinstead from 702, Fallon and Felicia King from Cherish, and Nivea is the soloist. We haven't seen Nivea in a long time. What I'm going to be interested in the most is, I'm pretty sure this is going to get catty and petty. Aubrey O'Day, listen, she's with the ishs, okay? Aubrey O'Day likes the drama. She was on Making the Band, and I want to see how they are vocally. I want to see where everybody is vocally. Miss Keely Williams, she was talking a whole lot of trash about Notori Naughton, honey. So let's see if you could put your vocals where your mouth is, or if your vocals match up to your mouth. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So this should be interesting. And again, it's created by Carlos King. He knows how to put together a good show. But this lineup is yeah, I'm here for this. And Miss Nivea, I want to see where those vocals are too. Pam from Total. So Carlos King, he says that he's been developing this show for over 7 years. And in a statement, he said, I felt that girl groups never got its just due. And I, as a content creator, wanted to educate the masses on who I feel are the forgotten sisters of music. I wanted to pay homage to that industry and really give these women an opportunity to share their stories and their struggles. He continued, I'm super proud of this show. It's a love letter to girl groups. It's a love letter to this genre that I feel like has always been super underrepresented. And I truly hope with the success of the show, it reignites the record labels to invest more in girl groups. I definitely think that there's an appetite for that. Now, I agree with that because I've been saying, like, since for a while, I often say that we don't have any R&B groups anymore, male and female. Just whenever I have music conversations with the crew and we're talking about music and old school music and how it used to be with the Jagged Edges and the TLC and the 702 and the Blacks and the Changing Faces and the Jeanets. You know, we don't have any male or female R&B groups anymore. So I think that this is interesting. But 30 days to make an album? Ooh. Now, what's going to happen? Who's going to own the rights to that music? I wonder if there are going to be a lot of music producers that Carlos King can get on board. This is kind of like making the band. But I think that this is a good idea now because there's a space for R&B groups, female and male. But in this instance, you know, female, because it's not being done. You know, we haven't seen that in a very, very, very long time. So Tiffany Leah Williams, that's BET's executive vice president of unscripted programming and development, added, fueled with passion and drive, the leading ladies of BET presents the Encore prove that lightning can absolutely strike twice, and we can't wait to share the next phase of their journey with our viewers. The series will bring fans behind the scenes in the music making process, reconnect them with some of their favorite chart-topping singers, and deliver unforgettable stories from celebrities they love. I'm here for this. I'm totally here for this. So this is called BET Presents the Encore. Okay, Carlos King is spearheading this, and he's no stranger to reality television. So you know it's going to be a little bit of drama plus some entertainment. Aubrey O'Day is definitely going to bring the drama. I can see that now. And I want to see who's a diva, you know, who's easy to work with, you know, who's still got it vocally, you know, all that good stuff. And they have to learn choreography too. This is like a making the band, like I said, but it's going to be on BET. So I'll definitely be tuning in, and I'm definitely going to be talking about it. All right, so we're still with the grapejuice.net. This is another article I found interesting. Chloe Bailey. She's supposed to be doing a solo concert. She's going to be making her solo concert debut on Good Morning America's summer concert series. Let me tell you what I think. I think that they are grooming her to go solo. Yes, they are not. Yes, they're sisters, Chloe and Halle, and they're different. Yes, they are different. You know, they should not be packaged as, you know, the same. But it's just something about this Bailey sister, Miss Chloe, that just, you know, just screams breakout star. Listen, we saw it with the Jackson 5. We knew who the breakout star was. We saw it with B2K. We saw it with NSYNC. You know, so you know, there's that one that eventually becomes a solo artist. So even though this is like a little summer series or whatever, this may be a short stint. I can see in the future Chloe going solo. It just seems that she's being groomed that way. So let's see where this article starts. So Good Morning America. So the news program, they announced the full roster of talent set to grace the stage this summer, which includes Bailey. This is going to be on June 21st. She has been making a name for herself over the last couple of months as she has shared notable covers. Do you guys follow her on Instagram? She covers, you know, popular songs. She basically sings them in her style. This girl got the thoke. And what I mean by she got that thoke, her vocal cords are dripped in gold, crafted by the Almighty God. I'm telling you, I go up for her vocals, for her singing. Very, very talented. Both of them are. But Chloe's the one that does covers on her Instagram. Now, before Bailey takes stage, BTS will kick off the concert series on May 28th. Other notable names include BB Rexha, Tinashe, Maluma, and Neo. So if you want to check out the full list of performers for this summer series, this Good Morning America's summer concert series, you can go to thatgrapejuice.net. Would you want a solo album from Chloe Bailey? Or do you want to continue to listen to Chloe and Halle make music? I think their voices complement each other beautifully. I would want solo projects from both ladies, not to compare, but just to see what they give. That's it. That's all. I just hope the industry doesn't tear them apart. But Miss Chloe is like, she seems like she's ready. Like they're grooming her for to be a solo artist. Okay. Up next. Can y'all believe that this feud is still going on? 50 Cent, I'm exhausted even thinking about it. 50 Cent. He basically moves to seize Tierra Marie's assets. This is according to allhiphop.com. So, recently released court documents obtained by Radar Online reveal that Curtis Jackson's representation filed a right of execution against Tierra Marie for $37,733. That is the amount that she owes him. This legal dispute goes back about 3 years, okay? If you, yo, it's not funny, but it is. This is crazy. They've gone to court, back and forth to court. The judge, 50 Cent wanted the judge to garnish her wages from Love and Hip Hop, but she wasn't making it. It's just a mess. So this is like a 3-year-old beef. So what happened was Tierra Marie, she filed a lawsuit against her ex-boyfriend, right? For allegedly releasing, a tape, okay? So she claimed that, he hacked into her IG account and posted the video on her personal and professional profile to embarrass her, right? Now, she also named 50 Cent in the filing of this lawsuit because he reposted the video. 50 Cent reposted the video, and I think he used the tag "get the strap" or what, 50 Cent says that. So anyway, he reposted it to his social media. He kind of edited the image, but 50 has a whole bunch of fans, and the tape had already leaked, so it wasn't like we weren't aware of who it was. So, my God. So she basically sued him, okay? She lost. 50 Cent turned around and countersued her. She has yet to pay him up. Point blank, period. All right? So these recently filed court documents show that the judgment has been adjusted with an additional $4,492 and has accrued $2,597 in interest. Now, 50's camp has tried to squeeze some blood out of this proverbial rock. His team has reportedly even reached out to VH1 to see how much she makes. This is ugly. This is so ugly. Still, he contends that she has not paid anything since the ruling was given in 2019, and he is tired of waiting. He hopes that this new lawsuit will make her cough up the bread. Girl, Tierra, I done told you about 3 years to pay this man his money. Oh my gosh. All it's going to do is accrue more and more interest, girl. By the time you done, you're going to be owing 50 a whole bunch. That's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And 50 is not going to let up. This is going to keep him relevant in the media. Definitely going to keep him relevant. I feel bad for Tierra. But then again, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Drop that in the comments and let me know. All right, up next. One of my favorite couples, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, they basically secure another reality TV series. This is according to jagirltv.com. So the series is going to be airing on E! And according to the network, the new series will follow the couple as they juggle their family, careers, and multiple business ventures. Previously, Taylor and Shumpert starred in Tiana and Iman, a reality television series on VH1. This series gave viewers a behind-the-scenes look into the lives of the newlyweds. At the time, Taylor and Iman were only married for 2 years, and their eldest daughter, Junie, was a toddler. Taylor was focused and balancing her acting and music career, while Shumpert, who played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, was attempting to break into the music world. Their reality TV show on VH1 lasted 1 season. It was fun. I remember watching that show. So it seems like they're going back into reality television, this time on E! I'm here for it. Tiana has Junie is older now, and she's all over social media, the cutest thing ever. And now they have another daughter. So this is going to be interesting. Tiana Taylor I think she's been saying this for the past year, that she decided to leave the music industry because she didn't feel appreciated. And I remember The Game, the rapper, West Coast rapper, The Game, he kind of gave her flowers and stuff like that. So I wonder what we're going to see. I'm pretty sure we're going to see her doing the same thing that we saw on the VH1 show. I'm glad that these two are still together. You don't really hear too much foolishness when it comes to either of the two of them concerning their relationship, their marriage, and their individual lives, which is a good thing. So I'm here for it. So I wonder if she is going to be getting back into the music industry. She said that she left because she didn't feel appreciated, but I don't know. We shall see. I wonder if she's going to get more into that on the show. We shall see. All right, Royal Family. We're winding down. We're getting closer to the CEASAR Emmanuel drama. Okay, I like to save that for last because there is a video. So let's take a break from news per se and just some social media shenanigans. So this is according to the Shade Room on Instagram. This is a case of what I asked for versus what I got. Now, one of the roommates, the Shade Room roommates, they shared a photo of the nails that they wanted, right? However, they did not turn out the way that she was hoping, and because of that, she refused to pay. Therefore, she left the nail shop in an unexpected way. Okay, so the Shade Room post asks, on a scale from 1 to 10, how upset would you be? Okay, so you see on the left is what the customer asked for. And that's what they asked for. Okay. The nails she asked for. You see it? And the nails that she got. Now let's zoom in here. Okay. How does that look to you guys? It doesn't matter how it looks to us. That's a nice ring. It matters. Ooh. It matters what the customer got. This is not funny. So this is what they got. So because the customer refused to pay, the nail technician cut the nails off. She explained that she refused to pay for the nails because they weren't what she asked for. So the nail tech cut them off. So again, let's go back. This is what she asked for. This is what she got. She refused to pay, so that's how she left. Let me tell you what I think. I think that this individual, I could be wrong, this is just my opinion. I think that this individual had no intentions on paying. You have 10 fingers, okay? Well, let me see. We only see 5 here, right? But either way, you sat there the entire time. Did you fall asleep while the technician was doing your nails? If you did not like how they were coming out, why didn't you stop the nail technician? We don't know if she did, but I can already see that the biggest difference is the shape. And that could be due to the shape of this individual's nail. I can't tell the customer that they should have been satisfied. They should have dealt with it. But I don't know. It's a whole lot of scamming going on. And I just think that this individual probably had no intention on paying anyway. So I'm not paying for this. Well, do you think that the nail technician was out of order or right on task? Drop down in the comments and you let me know. All right. Oh, boy. Now, I reported on this back in January because this is when this hit the scenes, okay? CEASAR Emmanuel is the owner and operator of Black Ink, which is a tattoo shop in the city, okay? He's opened up a couple. Black Ink has become a brand, and Black Ink Crew has become a pretty successful reality television show on the VH1 network. Now, the last season that I watched, because I started watching this show from the beginning, the last season that I watched was when Sky was a total bleep, bleep, bleep hole to her son. That was it. I was done. I guess that was not this season, obviously, not last season, but the season before that. Okay. And some of the characters on there, I just can't even stand anymore. But I used to watch Black Ink Crew a lot. And it is so disheartening to see what has become of CEASAR and his relationship with his daughter and the mother of his child. CEASAR only has one child that we know of, you know what I'm saying? He only has one child. And to see that this relationship is deteriorating on social media in front of all of our eyes is sad all the way around. So back in January, when Cheyenne got on social media and basically, talked about what her father did to her, I covered that. So again, the video is getting traction because everything is playing out this season. So basically, this is, like I said, this is CEASAR. So TMZ recently reported that CEASAR is suing the mother of his child. So CEASAR's legal team is scheduled to hold a press conference today actually, about the lawsuit, but Crystal's attorney has a big problem with it going down. So Seth is Crystal's attorney, and Seth tells TMZ that because Crystal has a temporary restraining order against CEASAR that not only prohibits him from contact, but also from any type of harassment or family offense. So Seth, Crystal's attorney, believes that in holding a press conference, CEASAR could violate the order and will ask for an immediate court conference if it takes place. So CEASAR Emmanuel, again, the founder of Black Ink Crew, he's taking his daughter's mother to court over claims that she made that he was hands-on with their daughter, which he says is a downright lie, right? So he just sued Crystal for reiterating a claim that their now 17-year-old daughter, Cheyenne, made earlier this year, that her father pulled her out of the shower sometime last year and was hands-on with her, right? CEASAR denied that characterization. He insists he only disciplined Cheyenne, but now he's taking legal action over it too, filing a lawsuit for defamation against Crystal for publicly claiming that CEASAR is a hands-oner, a putter of the hands-oner of children. Certain words I can't say, okay? I'm not making light of this situation. You guys should know that by now if you watch me regularly. All right, the article continues that the suit even points to remarks Crystal made this week on social media, which he says ruined his rep and cost him a lot of money. Crystal went on a rant Monday addressing the lies she insists CEASAR is spreading about the situation. Oh my God, I didn't even have the picture on, y'all. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. This is a picture. Most of you probably don't even want to see CEASAR anyway. I'm pretty sure I'm much better to look at. How you doing? All right. So Crystal, she went onto social media basically, and I'm going to play that video. And she was basically going off. She said that CEASAR was using this situation to garner ratings for his show. But the show is taped in advance. Well, either way, she's right. The show is taped in advance, though, and everything is playing out now. So this is kind of like reopening a old wound. His daughter, she's 17 now. She has to see it. Crystal is the mother. She has to relive this because now people are talking about it again, because it's playing out on the show. So CEASAR's suing, after she's defaming his character. He's saying that it's costing him money. And in the documents obtained by TMZ, CEASAR says that Crystal's IG posts and subsequent interviews around that time are inflammatory and flat out wrong. CEASAR says he even offered Crystal a letter from the GA Fulton County Department of Family and Children's Service clearing his name, so she would quit publicly blasting him. He says despite that evidence, she continued to smear him, hence the lawsuit. CEASAR said that he lost out on lots of endorsement deals, not to mention having to put his massive VH1 reality show on pause due to an internal investigation, which he says also cost him. Adding insult to injury, he says that his real-life work with the community and underserved kids came to a halt because folks falsely assumed that he was actually guilty. Now he says that he has no other recourse but to seek damages against Crystal for ruining his good name. So TMZ, they reached out to Crystal and she refused to comment. Let me tell you something before I play the video of what Crystal said, and then I'm going to close out the show. I hate to end it on such a heavy note, right? But the video is a little bit lengthy, so those of you who wanted to watch it in its entirety, if you haven't seen it already, out of all of the things that CEASAR said that these allegations have impacted He said his business, his work with the community with kids, an investigation cost him. His shops, I guess, all that stuff had to be put on hold, his reputation. He not once, in this statement, not that he hasn't mentioned it to anyone I would know. I'm only going off of what's made public. He never once said anything about his daughter. I understand that he's angry. And it doesn't even matter what I think as far as who's telling the truth, who's right or wrong. At the end of the day, this is playing out publicly, and this is hurting everybody involved, right? But what I didn't like, just based off of this, because I think I gave my opinion in the other video, which I'll link at the end, the original video when this first came out back in January. I gave my thoughts and opinions because his girlfriend got involved, which I wasn't really feeling that at all. I don't think that she should get involved at all, but whatever. It's a whole nother story for a different video. I didn't like the fact that he didn't mention how this is hurting him. Has he reached a point where he doesn't give a damn anymore? He didn't mention his daughter at all. He was more concerned about how he looked to the community of kids that he helps, I guess, him as a businessman. Does he even care? Is he so mad and angry and hurt that he just doesn't care anymore? Wow. I hope not. Because, see, that's still your daughter, and Cheyenne, that's still your father. And I understand that relationships can be toxic. And yes, you should set boundaries, and you may have to cut some family off. But this is playing out publicly, which is like 20 times worse. What will become of this? Only Lord knows. Or do you think that they're all involved in doing this for a storyline? I'm just posing a question. I'm not saying that anybody is. So here is the video. This is courtesy of It's On Site on Instagram, on site. Okay. Oh, I like that little jingle. Anyway, so this is the video. Let me refresh this so you guys can take a listen. And then after that, I'm going to close out the show. So you guys can take a quick listen. They chopped it up into segments. Thank God. So like to hear it. Let's refresh. Here you go.
That he went and told Cheyenne to wash dishes before he went away out to eat or whatever, or went to work, whatever, and came back around 11 o'clock. Cheyenne was with her music in the shower. He told her to lower the music. She didn't hear the music. He bangs on the door. He breaks in, and Cheyenne's getting out the shower at that time. And he goes and he arguing. His girlfriend saying whatever. They had company in the house. They saying whatever. So it amped him up, I'm assuming, because this is what my daughter's story is. It's in a police report, actually, too. And that's public record. He gets physical with my child. My child has a towel on. My child barricaded herself in a room with a dresser and called me because she didn't have her phone. He took the phone, called me through her laptop, her iMac. So, she calls me frantic. It hangs up. I try to call him. He don't answer. Whatever happened, that he went and told Cheyenne, whatever happened. So then when I finally get to speak to him, 911's called. I called 911. I'm in New York. She's in Atlanta. You're damn right I'm going to call 911 if I can't get in contact with anyone to find out what the hell is going on. My daughter's crying. She's bleeding in her face. Her weave is... You would thought my daughter had a fist fight with a female. I'm being woken up out of my sleep. Like I said, I work, So all that happening, I'm like, I got to call because it needs something. What the hell am I supposed to do? I don't know nobody in Atlanta. I do know people in Atlanta, but I don't know nobody that I could call at that time as an emergency. All my peoples is here. So the police get there. I'm speaking to the 911 operator. That's public record. Whatever happened. So as a mother, I have to protect mine and I have to make sure she's good. So she got on that plane, came back. When she came, she had bruises on her. The police report, they took pictures. Okay? I have pictures. Okay? So that's that. So going back, that happened in October. The reason why Cheyenne went live in January was because between October and January, there's holidays, right? You would think that her father, like he said on a TV show, cool off, I'm going to call her, check on, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy New Year. None of that happened. Cheyenne did not block him because I told her not to block. He wasn't even blocked from my phone, right? So that happens. No word from him. The woman is antagonizing and gaslighting my daughter on her social media because nobody was blocked at that time. As a mother, I have to protect my... How it happened, it happened. ACS was called. They knocked on my door. They're investigating David Emmanuel on the allegations that was taking place in Atlanta. You know what he did? He went and sent a cease and desist to sending a police report, sending a cease and desist to ACS. He also went and told ACS when the investigator went to contact him, oh, speak to my lawyers. You do that? That's what we do when we rich and or quote unquote rich or famous or a F-lister or E-lister famous. That's what we do. We think we're untouchable. You know what they did? He was found guilty in the state of New York for neglect on his child. It's public record. So because of that, what happened was he went and tried to do a retaliation and call ACS on me. Said that I was using drugs. How it happened, it happened. My daughter. That doesn't make sense. People that really know me. I don't do drugs, okay? I hardly drink, if I do. So I took a drug test. I didn't have to. I volunteered to take a drug test, came back negative. My daughter took a drug test, which she should have had not even been degraded to do. Everything came back negative. So they realized that it was retaliation on their part, called say some crazy shit. The point that I'm trying to make is that don't go and you try to use for something that you said that was supposed to be private and you're trying to fix it to be a great dad. Now you're trying to save face and you're using your daughter. How could you lie on your own child? That doesn't make no sense to me. Like, what kind of man are you to lie on your daughter just to make yourself look good? My daughter.
Put my parents through hell.
All right, there you have it. So Cheyenne's mama had a lot to say. Here's the thing. When this happened, this did happen back in January, right? Like I said, I did a video about it. Crystal, who is Cheyenne's mom, had a lot to say. Caesar's girlfriend had a lot to say, which I don't think that Caesar's girlfriend should have said anything. I guess this is like opening an old wound because Crystal is obviously watching the show. When y'all gonna, there's a child involved in all of this, right? Y'all do realize that, right? Here's the thing, Crystal, just be quiet. Stay off social media. I ain't saying that she's right. I ain't saying that she's wrong. Just stay off social media, yo. Because this is the type of stuff that we can bring up and you can see people reposting and reposting. Stay off social media, man. Do what you've been doing. Handle it the legal way, right? Hopefully you guys are getting some family counseling. Cheyenne is getting some family counseling. Crystal, you're doing the same thing. Cease, I hope you're getting some individual counseling as well, because every one of you could use it. This is just going to get worse. As the show progresses, it's going to get worse. Crystal, stay off of social media. Not everything that burns in your belly has to come out your mouth. I'm not saying she wrong. I'm not saying she right. But at the end of the day, this is not going to change anything. It might make it worse. Let the authorities handle it, man. If you got to get lawyers involved, then just do what you got to do, get lawyers involved. But all this going on social media and all this other stuff, not a good look. Well, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. So we did this in under an hour. All right. So this is getting ready to go up on YouTube. So shout out to all of my Twitch family members, live viewers. Thanks for joining me here over at the Morning Boogie Morning Show. All right. We've been consistent. I've been consistent all week. Okay. The mornings are not so bad after all. Just getting back into the algorithm. So make sure you guys are sharing the video. If you are over on YouTube, come on over to Twitch. Make sure you hit that follow button and put your notifications on. You know, if you're watching me on Twitch right now, hit that follow button, turn on your notifications. Come visit me over at YouTube. You know, let's bring both worlds together. peacefully, right? As always. All right, y'all, I'm signing off because I got some shots. I got shots of sunset to give you. I got couples retreat to give you. So make sure those notifications are on, YouTube Royal family members. And I will be back soon. And as always, until next time, folks, peace.